Yeah, absolutely. Obviously, incredibly proud of the group of the performance in front of a record-breaking crowd. Very proud of the mentality, the ability to put the ball in the back of the net in the fashion that they did, and obviously defend our goal, leaving their feet, blocking shots, these types of pieces. So riding that momentum as much as possible, leading into a very organized, very aggressive, very intent. Uh, Pressing style that Gotham brings, and a very fluid and creative side that they bring kind of in possession. So for us, using the momentum, having a game plan in place that we fully believe will continue to enhance who we are and what we know we can be in this league and what we've continued to show we can be in this league, and have a great match.
But is it nice just to have that first kind of back burner?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think you saw the belief, you saw the mentality from the group. It's incredibly exciting that we're able to walk away again with a win and a win of that sort, in front of such a large crowd. We've said it previously. It's very impactful for the players and for the staff to feel the momentum of the crowd, and we definitely felt it in that match, to help us carry our energy through. And again, all kudos to the players and every single one of them and their contributions, for us to walk away with such a win.
I guess what's impressed you the most, even though you're still meshing new pieces together, but they seem really connected and they seem like they are playing well off each other. Just how impressive is it to see just that chemistry early on with
Yeah,
this group?
absolutely. And I think the chemistry takes time, building relationships takes time, but they're invested in that piece. They care about each other and they care about each other's success, both on and off the pitch. And I've said it multiple times. I've referenced it as being special. And I truly believe that these players care about each other, and that continued success. And you're seeing it on the pitch. You're also seeing their investment, and their belief in what they know they can be successful in. And I'm a firm believer on, I'm not out there making their legs move. I'm not out there making those decisions for them. They're bought in Monday through Friday. And they are the ones making the decisions out there. No coach makes a player. A coach creates that environment for those players to thrive in. And I think the players are starting to build the relationships and understand the expectations. And it's continuing. I say a process every single time I do these interviews. It's continuing to trend in the right direction. We have to make sure it continues to trend in the right direction.
Coach, the impact that Uchenna's had on this team, obviously had a goal this last match too,
Yes.
and just to see her progress moving forward, what has that been like for you?
Yeah, I mean, I think she's showing that she can score in a variety of ways, right? She can score with her left foot, she can score with her right foot, she can score in the air. She's showing the variety to her game in reference to creating opportunities on goal and putting them in the back of the net. And so we're incredibly excited for her and her continued development here at this club.
And Savannah, obviously another great match for her too, and just the impact she's had as a leader on this team, continuing that into this year. What has that been like for you, and how has that kind of made it maybe easier for you, kind of taking over year one?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think she brings such a fun perspective to the group, incredibly passionate about the game. Very much so immerses herself in making the group feel very comfortable as a collective. And obviously her ability on the ball, she has such a unique dribbling effect to the game. She understands when to use it, how to accelerate in those moments, how to own the space in those moments. And it's very unique. And I think she uses it to her advantage and multiple facets, and I think it makes us, incredibly successful and dangerous.
Heading into Gotham, what can we expect from you guys? Obviously, taking the momentum from this match.
Absolutely. I think it's taking the momentum from this match. It's continuing to put on stamp on what we believe we can do this season, and continuing to trend in the right direction and us continuing to build all those pieces. You have a win of that sort, and obviously we're incredibly proud of it, but we're also looking at the learnings. Where can we be better? Because there's still so many places that we can improve. And so for us, it's continuing to build off that high because this group very much so deserves every single one of those 3 points. Now it's acknowledging that, celebrating that, but also understanding there's still so many improvements that need to be had. So it's balancing those going into this, but having that momentum is key for us.
Kind of going back to the shed, it seems like all the goals she's had so quick, so aggressive. Where does that kind of style of play maybe come from? And when you see her kind of get on her pace and we'll go, you just kind of let her say, all right, get out of the way, let her do her thing.
Yeah, and I think for us, we've tried to instill this early on piece of what the expectations are from a frameworks perspective. And obviously, I won't dive into that detail because that's our identity, and I cannot share that. But my point is that allowing players to be creative in those moments to understand who should be occupying where, who should be occupying what spaces and why is a huge thing that we're diving into. And so it allows these players to understand in those moments what their attributes are and their uniqueness and being able to execute in those moments.
Um, Obviously put in your best performance of the year on Saturday, but still had a moment or two where it seemed like the team maybe just switched off a bit. Is that something you talk about to say, you really had to play 90 minutes over the women's league?
Yeah, and I think it's unrealistic to say that there won't be moments. Like no team is perfect, right? No, it just doesn't exist. No person is perfect. It just doesn't exist. We all wish, right? But it's not the case. And I think for us, it's when those moments occur, is it just one line? Is it one player, two players, but it's not the third, the fourth, the fifth? You get my point. It's how quickly we can stop it, because at the end of the day, everybody's executing to their ability and for the right reasons. They're trying to make the right decision in the moment. It just can't be a domino effect. It can't be a trickle effect. So it's got to be how quickly we recognize, okay, that wasn't the right moment, but she made the decision. We all have to go. Who can stop it next? And I think for that, it's just going to continue for us to work on those pieces.
Bev, I have one last one.
Of course.
It's from John on Zoom here. Starting out in this game against Utah, you had real intent and purpose and remain aggressive. How do you carry that over against Gotham? And then also, do you feel like maybe you need to be a little more selective against such a talented, good Gotham team in the road?
Yeah, and I think for us, right, we're always going to analyze in what moments, again, like I just spoke about, it's all about the pieces. So understanding and the awareness of, can we get pressure? Yes, we can. Okay, why? Right? And then moving as a group, moving as a collective in those moments. And I think for us, it's just going to continue from the building the relation standpoint, to understand each other's in these moments, but also know that we're an aggressive side, right? And it's very much so built into who we are. So again, it's just going to be balancing those moments.
Okay, thank you, Bev.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Thank
Bev.
you, guys.